Hi! So with 2020 over and the beginning of 2021, I thought today I would show everyone everything that I made. Every single thing that I knit this year. This is not one. I did alter it though. But this is just the stuff that I knit. And I don't have everything because I sold some stuff and I gave some things away as gifts. But oh my god, looking at it all now, I'm just like, this is a lot. We had too much free time on our hands. So I'm gonna try the stuff on that is made for me, and I'll just show everybody everything else. Okay. So I've got this whole box of small things. I have this entire pile as well. So I'm gonna start with the stuff that I can't wear because it's either for a baby or not apparel. It's a tiny sweater that's got a shark on it. It's a baby shark. I don't know anybody that's this size, but I wanted to make a teeny tiny sweater with some color work. It's really cute. I haven't given it to anybody. I haven't weaved in the ends. That's just me being me. And next I made a teeny tiny little baby beret. It's very cute. A goal of mine for this year was to learn how to knit socks. So I knit tiny baby socks. And these are just the first pair. I made a second pair that were like newborn size that I gave to my friend who had a baby with a matching little peplum sweater, which I didn't get a picture of. So just like imagine it. They're so little. It seems like every single person in my family this year has gotten into golf. So I started to do some head covers for some golf clubs. They're kind of fun. You gotta have the pom-pom. I made a bunch of them as Christmas presents, but they've been really fun to do. They're pretty quick and simple. Now let's go on to people-sized, adult-sized accessories that I've made. I made this hat. I made this before we all went into lockdown. So this is my last happy time. That's sad. This is a fully 1x1 ribbed beanie that's color blocked with a nice mint green and gray with a matching mint green pom-pom. I'm really into it. Next, I made this color work hat. I really was trying to get into color work this year. I'd never really dabbled in it. It's my next step before I tackle an entire Fair Isle style sweater. So I thought, let's try a hat. See if I can get it right. Let's get a little practice before I waste all my time on a full sweater. These last two hats I made as presents for my mom, but she left them here after Christmas. She asked for them, by the way. She wanted these, but she left them here in Pennsylvania. She lives for the most part in Florida. She comes up to visit, and she's like, I wanted cute hats for when I visit. So the first one I made is this cable knit one in this gorgeous orange. My mom looks really good in bright colors. So I made her this nice, simple cable knit beanie with a pom-pom, because you can never have enough pom-poms. You can never have enough pom-poms. Repeat after me. You can never have enough pom-poms. So other than this orange one, she wanted something made in this yarn. I made a sweater out of this yarn, and she loved it that she wanted a piece of her own. So she just wanted a very simple little hat, and she also likes a pom-pom. I won't put you through that again, but we like a pom-pom here in this house. Very simple hat, very cozy, very cute looking. I may steal it from her, or I can make it myself for myself. I still have a lot of this yarn. Maybe I won't steal it from her because I forgot I made myself a headband. I got really into wearing headbands instead of hats when my hair used to be down to my waist, essentially. because then I would tie it up in a bun, and you can't put a bun really underneath a hat, but you can put on a headband. Keep your ears warm, keep your hair out of your face. It's a win-win. But I made this cable knit headband just for myself. I think it's cute. I think it's fun. It's my final hat that I made for myself. I wanted a nice taupe beret. I feel like berets are having their moment, and I wanted one, but I didn't really want to buy one when I could make one. So I made this one out of a nice wool taupe yarn, and I love it. I think it looks really cute with like my short curly hair. I just want to go to France, okay? I just want to be in the French countryside with a small farm, a dog that I let sleep in my bed because I'd rather have a dog than a husband. Maybe I'd have a nice sunroom that I'd fill with orchids. I'm going far too into this. This fantasy has been too much of a deep dive into my mind. But I like my beret. I like this hat. This is my final accessory. I used to have this huge gray like circle scarf, and I loved it so much, but it was too big. Like after doubling it over, doing it over twice, it still came down really far. So it was a lot. I wanted something similar in my life. So I made my own, and I wanted to learn how to do the fisherman's rib. So this whole thing is a fisherman's rib. I wanted it to be big and fluffy, and I just wanted it to hit towards the bust. I did not need it coming down full length. The very first thing I made in lockdown was this blanket. I had never made a blanket of this size before, and I had been working on it for a long time, so I thought, I've got the free time, let's finish this. And this is what it looks like. This thing took me so long to make. Going on things you can wrap around yourself to keep warm in these harsh, cold winters is this shawl. I binged the show Outlander at the beginning of lockdown, and the very first season had a lot of really nice knit garments, and I wanted them. I really liked the shawl. I don't have any. Oh, that's a lie. I've got shawls. I've got 3 of them now. Whatever, this one's different. I'm like, I want to be a minimalist, and I have 3 shawls. Jesus. But this one I wanted it to be a little bit different. I liked the style of one of the shawls in the show, so I decided I was gonna make it, but a little bit more me. So I have it in a taupe color with these red stripes, and I think it's so fluffy and nice. It was interesting to do a shawl. Never done one before. I think they're fun, and it's a pretty easy project to have a large garment at the end of it. I just think it's so fun. My next large piece that I made was my first sweater. It's out of that same yarn that I made that hat and the headband. I found a free pattern on Ravelry. I'll link it down below. It was very easy and simple, and I was thrilled with it, and I wear this sweater all the time. Like, I love this sweater so much. It's very warm, very cozy, and that's all I want out of my knitwear, is to be warm and cozy, but also look super cute. The armpits are a hot mess. Ah! That's bad. So this one was knit from top down, and I love it. So since I got the sweater bug, I wanted to make another one. And I found this stunning 100% wool for a reasonable price. I bought it, and I was like, I'm gonna make a sweater out of this, but I want it different. I'm gonna try to design my own pattern. You know, I've only ever made one sweater beforehand. I can do it. I kind of adapted the things that were similar in the first sweater into the second to make it unique and special to me. I love the colors in this yarn. Earthy, but still vibrant. As you can see on my second sweater, my own first design, I gave it short sleeves. I love short sleeve sweaters. They make me feel beautiful. And my final garment, I literally finished it this morning. I wanted to make an Aran style sweater. I have a few from when I lived in Ireland, and I wanted to make it myself because I was like, I know that these are made with good wool. I know that it takes time and there's a lot of skill to do all of that cable work. Oh my God, this thing took me forever and I made so many mistakes in it, but I now have my own full cable knit sweater and I think it's so cool. I'm not kidding you, this is the first time I put on this finished sweater and I'm so happy. Does it look good tucked in? We're not gonna do that. So that's everything I made. Thanks for letting me brag about what I wasted all my time on this year. If you can't tell from my first quarantine project, which was my blanket, to this, I mean, if we're gonna pull out some good things from 2020, I'm gonna say my ability has gotten so much better. And like, I love being able to wear the stuff that I made. It's just like that little bit of like vanity too, of wearing something I made, something I spent a month and a half making. And somebody goes, oh, that's nice. And then you go, oh, thanks, I made it. The people don't always think like, oh, you can make your own clothes. And I love it. Oh my God, I'm gonna wear this all day. I just finished this morning. Oh, that looks so good. Ew. But I wanna thank you again for watching me. But I don't know, I was really feeling myself wearing my own clothes. Like that's a different feeling. Now that I got to put everything on that I made this year, it was a really good feeling. Like I had a stupid grin on my face. I'm smiling so much like I'm starting to cry. Thanks for being here. I'm gonna go eat some breakfast, have a nice cup of tea in my new sweater that I made. Yeah! Bop, bop, bop.